Good day, beautiful people. I just got home and these were some things and ideas that were on my mind. So, this question is, are women out of control? Now, that comes with a lot of connotations, and I'm hearing this a lot and have been hearing it a lot in the past, and people saying that women are out of control. But it makes me feel like like we're children or something for or animals for them to say we're out of control. We're individuals with free will and desires. Um, and unfortunately, we haven't been allowed to live our lives the way that we want to, because we have a vagina and paps. A lot of this has been due to religion, and I'm going to make a separate in-depth video about all of the scriptures that actually have played a huge role in the domination and subserviency of women. So, if I've heard the argument that women need to be able to be controlled so that they can be protected. Okay, all right, I get it. But at the same time, who do we need to be protected from? Okay, the same people that want to control us are the same people we have to be protected from, when you think about it. So, in that sense, you're already admitting that it's not women that have the problem, it's men that have the problem. Because men want to control us so that we can be protected from other men, and so that they can be able to protect us from other men. So it's not us that have the problem and that need to be controlled. It's the other men that need to be controlled. And if you are not familiar with Priscilla the Queen Maker, Priscilla the Queen Maker, her arguments are based on science. And you may agree with some of what she says, and you may not agree with some of what she says. And some people have a problem with her because of her lifestyle. Someone's lifestyle does not take away from the fact that they are speaking a truth. And she comes from the aspect of science and psychology. And she basically said women were made to fear not being protected by men, when women also have to be protected from men. Hey, Nastro. And I'm just going to say this and bring this up, but why do women have to be controlled? You know, it's a reason why things have to be controlled. They have to be controlled to be contained. Sometimes things have to be controlled because they can truly get out of hand and things can go amok. And sometimes it's just a pure power struggle. Why do women have to shut up? Why do women have to be subservient? Why do we have to remain uneducated so that we can remain controlled? Why do some women in parts of the world have to cover themselves from head to toe? You know, it's just all a meaning and a way to control them. And I'm going to throw this scripture out there. It's Proverbs 21:10, and it talks about a quarrelsome wife. Now, some people may take that to be like, oh, she's out of control. She doesn't know when to calm down, when to be quiet. Her anger is out of control, but it means quite the opposite. The opposite. If you read that scripture, it says that it's better for a man to dwell on the roof than it is for him to be in the house with a quarrelsome woman. And when I read that, I take another meaning to that. To me, that means that a woman is, quote unquote, the weaker vessel, right? She doesn't have the physical strength. She doesn't even have the political strength or strength in this patriarchy. But she does have a spiritual strength. She has the power of the tongue, the power of the lips, of the power of words. So that scripture has a totally different meaning to me, saying that it's better for a man to dwell on the top of his house than for him to be in the house with a woman who's brawling and who is angry. And that says a lot. And so that also speaks to the fact that, hey, we have to control these women so that they don't run off at the mouth and just say whatever they want to say. There you go. So yes, this was just my little spiel about the fact that are women out of control? That's a question. Are we out of control, or are we fighting to gain back our power that has been stripped from us? There's a difference. I'm not talking about a wildfire or water that hasn't been contained, that needs to be contained to preserve life. I'm talking about something that has been controlled and contained to strip it of its power. And we have to ask the question, why? Why? And if you look at nature and you look at life, everything has a balance, a teeter-totter, the balance of power. Things go back and forth. We're living now currently in a patriarchy, but before the patriarchy, what were we living in? Before patriarchal religions, what were we living in? What were we doing? Were we actually worshiping a feminine god? Is that why the tables turn? And are we so riled now and angry and fighting and fierce because we're fighting to get back to that? We're fighting to get our control back and say over our lives? That's something to think about. So, Murtaza, who are you talking to? I am talking to women and men, and I'm asking the question, are women out of control? Hi Tabby, hi Poppy, shut up Black Man Freddy. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Doesn't make any sense to me. Nastro, you should do slavery like your ancestors. I don't know what you mean, slavery like my ancestors. I don't understand. You all have to speak in complete thoughts and terms, otherwise I don't understand and convey what you're trying to say. Poppy, the same thing you're saying, shut up. If I'm taking that to mean what you think, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Why do women have to shut up? And you put black in your sentence, so shut up Black woman, is that what you're trying to say? And that's something we're just not going to do anymore. I don't absorb anything negative that people say to me. I send it back. I'm in my season now of returning back to people what they give to me. So to you, Poppy and Piper, you shut up, you be quiet, and may your voice be silenced. All right, Mr. Nastro, be very careful what you say. I speak slavery and condemnation unto you. Yes, there's no more turning the other cheek and being nice to people that are being evil to me and my people. I return all the negative words back unto you. It is so. Yes, why is everybody on the net making stuff up? That's a good question. Maybe people have nothing else to say. They're not happy with their lives. Wonder Twins. That was a good way of putting it. Thank you very much. Why are you doing this? I don't know. Why am I doing what? If you listen to the video, I tell you exactly why I'm doing it. It's a question. Are women out of control? You cannot change history, my dear. I have no desire to change history. I never said I could change history. However, we do have the power to change the future. And the present is a gift. And Mr. Nastro, with your nasty words, like I said, I return them back unto you. I do not accept any negativity, any evil spoken upon me or my people. Yes, sir. We have the power to change the future, y'all. We can't change history, that's true, but we got to learn from it, and we got to do something different. We got to stop loving the enemy and just taking things on the cheek and being nice to people that are evil and mean to us. We not there no more. We not having it, especially not me. Nah, not at all. Your ancestors are slavery workers of our ancestors. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, you have to be more specific and explain if you can. Like I said, things go back and forth. So if my ancestors were actually enslaved because they in the past enslaved people, hey, that there may be truth to that. I don't know. Are women subjected and second-class citizens and treated the way that they were because they were once in power? Never know. I don't know. That's the question. Because like I said, life goes in cycles. Up and down, back and forth. The head becomes the tail and the tail the head. Yes. Did I get food? I'm not answering silly questions. I can't change what's been written. I don't know what's been written. What are you talking about? But anyway, that was my spiel today. My question, are women out of control, or are we fighting to gain back our control? I want to thank you all for watching and tuning in. Please continue to leave your questions, comments, and your concerns. I do not practice any sorcery or witchcraft whatsoever. I don't know what you're talking about. One under twins. However, I'm going to speak my mind. And people like you are the issue, because that's what's been done to women. We've been gaslit and told to be quiet and to shut up for so long that everything we say or do is evil, just because we're trying to live the life that we want to live. And that's why the feminine is so angry and she's fighting to get her power back. But anyway, y'all be blessed and thank you.